But based on this reception and the pressure that Erik has been under this season, with this result, do you think the tide will start changing, or do you think it's just a result that papers over the cracks?
No, I think, listen, does this change what the hierarchy think? They've already made their mind up, but I think today, all they want to see is players make effort. I think Ten Hag's going to stay. And I think this is what he needed, the players needed, and the club needed going into the final 2 games of the season. But this should be, we're praising effort and determination. It should be a given. But it's playing for this club and in this stadium, as Steve Bruce said before, it's difficult, but today they proved it in a pressure game. So you've set the standard now for the next 2 games. You've got to keep it.
Do you think a lot of these players today was playing for a spot in the FA Cup final? They stepped it up today.
We need to remember this is the last game of the season, so you always want to leave a good impression as a player, because it's your last game at home, and they've showed desire, determination. Everything was there tonight, with the a masterpiece display from Bruno Fernandes.
Was he the game changer here today, in the sense that how much have United missed him in the last few games? Was he the difference maker?
Do you know, without him, I think Manchester United are very flat. They play a sensible football without creativity. When he's on the pitch, you can see that he dictates the play, dictate every move of his team. When he's on the ball, there's movement around him like crazy, and I mean it's really really amazing to watch.
We were amazed today. Like, I've been coming here since I was 12 years old. I've seen some performances. Yes, great performances, great goals, but today I've never seen. That was a complete performance today. The chance we talked about before, like the chance he creates, but his desire, like I said, his quality. If anyone questioned him the last few games, right, he's not played, then I think they need to retract that. And I think he epitomises what this club is about. Yeah. And I think going on forward, they need to keep him and build a team around him, because he's a player, as Olivia says, that everyone looks to. And when he goes off, even for 5 or 6 minutes, it's a different team. Yeah. So, listen, I thought he was unbelievable today.
I mean, what wasn't going right with Newcastle United today, then, from that perspective?
You know, when we talk about Newcastle United, it's all about intensity and poach the ball as high as you can to play in counter. But tonight, I think they got bullied with inside in midfield, where Newcastle give the intensity and probably are the best midfield 3 in the league, because they put intensity into that midfield area. But today, you can say a big thank you to Amrabat, McTominay, and Camisero. I mean, that midfield 3, bossed it. He took them 20 minutes within the game, but after that first 20 minutes in the game, they proper bossed it, and unfortunately it wasn't the night for Newcastle United.
I think he's right. He's saying that not surprised us, but Newcastle's midfield, that's what you expect from them. They normally outrun other teams, but today, for whatever reason, it happened to them, and I've not seen that many times. Obviously, you know better than me. I think
tonight it's a question of muscle. Yeah. I think in midfield, I think the intensity and the quality of Bruno, they've done a fantastic job to counter Newcastle, because it's not easy. No. When you've got a team putting pressure on you. But Manchester was the better side tonight.